Blaney gets it done at New Hampshire for another straight year. Hello guys, welcome to Trackside. This is Danielle, and we're going to talk about the Dollar Tree 301, last night's race. So let's just get into it. Ryan Blaney leading the most laps, 115 laps, fighting Josh Berry through most of the day, Bubba Wallace, but really just a standout day for Ryan Blaney. I'd say probably one of the top two best cars in the race. Josh Berry probably being the best, unfortunately. You saw how many times that Josh Berry got through the field yesterday, so just a strong performance. Basically just ended up on that last pit stop getting slowed down, had to make his way back up to the field again, so really just couldn't compete there towards the end, but a solid third place finish for him. Bubba Wallace fighting for the lead at the end, probably could have won the race, blocked his brakes up there, and then just basically just ruined his chances of getting the win there. But Blaney took a miscue at one of his pit stops. Ultimately, Jonathan Hassler made a good call, 2-tire stop, and then ultimately put Ryan Blaney back on the front row, and was able to just drive away. Probably one of the only guys with a 2-tire stop that actually made it work. So everyone else started fading back, but solid day for him. Won stage 2. Right, so good for him. Larson won stage 1. Honestly, probably was my pick for winning the race. I thought maybe he was going to get there. Solid top 5 day for him. Just a good solid day for Larson. At least he was the only Hendrick Motorsports car that was in the top 10 at the end. Byron had that loose wheel, basically set him back, so now not only that, but now he's gonna lose 2 pit crew members for the next 2 races, which could ultimately hurt his chances in the chase, because one of those will be at Darlington for the first round of the chase, and then obviously Daytona this weekend. So we'll see how he does there. Alex Bowman, I think, was 15th at the end. Chase Elliott just had car issues. I think he basically just was not up front, really. So that's kind of a sad day to see, but yeah. But then Carson Hocevar, what was dude doing? Spinning out mostly on his own accord. I mean, spun out before the race even started. Then you had a couple other spins with Connor Zilic. I don't know what that was about. Got a little bump there by Connor Zilic, and then just drove across his nose for no reason. Not sure what that was about, but he's 11th in the point standings now for Carson Hocevar. So basically another bad day for Carson Hocevar. So sorry for the Carson Hocevar fans, but I just hope that you can turn that around, because he doesn't have a lot of time. So he's gonna have to do better at Daytona, which, I mean, he could do. I mean, you saw his earlier win at Talladega earlier in the season. His first career win was at a super speedway, so I think he can get it done. I think if, you know, I mean, he's probably not going to move up that far in the points, but, you know, I feel like if anyone's going to get it done, it's going to be Carson Hocevar. We'll see. But we have a couple more clinches that happened this weekend. So that being said, we got Larson, Logano, Buescher, Hocevar, and Byron and Daniel Suarez all clinched now into the chase, leaving Bubba Wallace, Austin Cindric, and SVG to clinch most likely next weekend. We'll see if SVG can stay at that bottom spot. I know Priest will have to put together a pretty solid day to even take that spot. But Austin Cindric had a solid day, so that's keeping him where he's at. SVG, for a second, I thought was really strong. In the beginning of the race, started on wets, was the fastest car on the wets, drove away, was, 6 seconds ahead of William Byron at one point, and then they came in for that competition caution, put on slicks, and then he just disappeared. Just had no grip to keep him up front. So could have been a good day for him. Solid day, just not good enough, right? So we'll have to really put a strong day at Daytona to keep himself ahead of Priest and lock him to the chase. But yeah, so we'll go over those standings here in a second. But we're gonna go over the finishing results in New Hampshire. So Blaney obviously taking the cake, followed by Bubba Wallace and Josh Berry. Christopher Bell, a solid 4th place finish. I mean, didn't really seem like he was the strongest car all day, but earlier on in the run with the wets, Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell seemed like the two that could really make it work. SVG doing a good job there too. Kyle Larson finishing 5th. It's kind of ironic if you ask me. Ty Gibbs finishing 6th there at the end. Denny Hamlin, number 7, clinched the first seed spot for the chase. So that's a congratulatory for him. Unofficially the regular season champion. So nice for him. And then Tyler Reddick made his way back up to 8th. Had that spin on the first lap. Basically ended up having to work his way back up in the bottom. And then solid finish on a not so great day. So I guess that works out for him. Ryan Preece with a top 10 at New Hampshire, contended for the win there. Just really had a good day for Ryan Preece. So hopefully he can get it done. It's kind of a long shot, but it's possible, right? And then obviously Noah Gragson finishing 10th. Front row, Zane Smith and Noah Gragson both up front for the majority of the day. So front row really stepping up this week. So good for them. Point standings as they run. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney still holding on to that 2nd spot. Catching up to Hamlin though. He is catching up. Obviously, he's not going to get that first seed, but he's not that far back, so could still be close. Even if he won the race, still wouldn't clinch, but he would not be far off in points-wise, right? So we got Ty Gibbs still holding number 3 spot. 4, we got Tyler Reddick. Christopher Bell moving up another spot, down number 5. Briscoe moving back to 6. Larson up to 7. And then Chase Elliott falling down to 8. So that's really the big changes. The rest of the standings kind of didn't change really at all. Logano, Busher, Hocevar, Byron, Suarez, Wallace, Cindric, and SVG. Points as they run, and then Ryan Preece not too far behind, and Chastain being eliminated early with a DNF with what looked like was an engine issue. So we were done early. It's running really good for a minute there, and then just couldn't continue on. So yeah, that's on the NASCAR side. IndyCar, Kyle Kirkwood taking the cake at the Freedom 250. Alex Palou was contending there for a while, had that drive-through penalty, and just couldn't make up ground. But overall, it was a good showing. Really, really enjoyed watching them race on the streets of DC. So that was something cool to see. It sounds like they want to go back there. Whether or not that happens, I don't know, but it'd be cool to see, right? So, Kyle Kirkwood, your winner at the Freedom 250 on the IndyCar side. Lando Norris taking the Dutch Grand Prix in F1. Max Verstappen having a DNF on the second lap of the race. Just kind of a tough day for him, considering it's the last Dutch Grand Prix for a while, as they're going to Malaysia next year, I believe. So, that's really all I have today. If you'd like to let me know down in the comments what you think, don't forget to like, follow, share, and until next time, thank you for watching Trackside.